Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Lots, absolutely lots to talk about in AFCON, KPL, EPL, everything, wrestling, whole lot of news. Starting off, I'm Bruce. Welcome to my channel, Den United. And last week was an amazing week of football. Starting off, I told you guys, Bafana Bafana, Bafana Bafana, Sugar, Honey Honey, Bafana Bafana, we are going to the final. Just a little banter, but an amazing, beautiful. Okay, not an amazing game. I will have to say, Cape Verde played amazing. That was some beautiful football from Cape Verde, especially the one-touch passing, and they just. I was watching the game. I'm a Bafana fan, and you all know since the first video. But I was watching the game and I was like, Cape Verde are really playing amazing football here. Like I was really enjoying how Cape Verde were playing. You guys played well and props, but yeah, it wasn't enough to beat us. Yeah, we held our own, held it out, like a boxer, just playing defensive, and then when it mattered, bam, knockout blow, and we are on to the semi-finals. A huge task ahead of us with Nigeria, but hey, we didn't come this far just to come this far. I forgot the quote. I'm sorry, but we didn't come this far just to come this far and not make it. Drake fans will understand that. Yeah. Um, yeah, Bafana all the way to the finals, underdog mentality, but we kept on fighting. Amazing. Yeah, coming on to the EPL, what a game week. What a game week. Chelsea been absolutely whooped. Absolutely whooped by Wolves. And people laughed at me. People laughed at me for celebrating a 4-3 win against Wolves. Wolves are an amazing team, by the way, an amazing team. And they beat Chelsea 4-2. Man, I'm sorry, Chelsea fans. Shout out to my mom, Joan. Okay, I have two moms, but one of my mom is a Chelsea fan. The other one is an Arsenal fan. Shout out to both of them. One of them is crying, the other one is laughing because Arsenal beat Liverpool and Chelsea got their asses whooped. I'm sorry for cussing, but got whooped by Wolves 4-2. I'm sorry. But hey, it is what it is. Coming on to Sunday. Yeah, Chelsea was also on Sunday, but to the two main fixtures, the three biggest teams that were playing on Sunday. Arsenal against Liverpool. I don't know if it was just me, but that game felt like playing FIFA. Like when you play FIFA and like you're the underdog, but then you're playing with someone who's used to beating you and beating you and beating you, and maybe it's a knockout. It's knockout. You're playing. There's that feature in FIFA called knockout, and just luck is on your side, and then you ride them because. I won't talk ill about Arsenal. Arsenal are way more superior than Man United right now. Granted, the football fan in me can say that without ego, but the Manchester United fan in me really hurts from that. But Arsenal played Arsenal. Arsenal played fantastic. The midfield block of what's his name, Declan Rice, Jorginho, and Odegaard works amazingly, and I loved it because this is what I've been calling for Arsenal to play all through. I don't agree with the midfield of Rice. What's this guy's name who played false nine for y'all on Sunday? Forgot his name. and Odegaard. I don't agree with that midfield because it leaves Rice with a lot of work. Same thing with Man United. We the coach used to play Mainu, McTominay, and Bruno, who both are number 10s and will wander off and not do the defensive chores. But yesterday, Arsenal held the midfield block very well, cancelled out Luis Diaz. Ben White, a very honest footballer. I like Ben White. I like that kind of footballer off the pitch. He comes to training, the Ben Whites of this world, Anthony Martial, Rafael Varane. No drama, you won't hear sideshows. Just on the pitch, give me the ball. After we're done playing, you'll hear about me next week or when we have our next game. Love Ben White. Did an honest job on Luis Diaz. The goal was just felt like a FIFA goal, you know. But Arsenal were on top of their game at the Emirates. You really saw the difference between a 100 million midfield and a 50-30 million midfield. You saw the difference. Declan Rice is worth every penny for Arsenal, and they played amazing. On to Manchester United against West Ham. Man United didn't play amazing, but West Ham was shit enough for Manchester United to look amazing. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, but Man United played well. You know, you can only beat what's in front of you, but West Ham played a low block, and Man United were patient in the build-up, waiting for the right pass. You know, Casemiro trying to build up his passing stats, just a one-touch passing with. I think he did it with Bruno, did it with Luke Shaw, did it with Lisandro Martinez. Yeah, just trying to get his passing stats up, you know, and some hippies will be on television like, Casemiro had an amazing passing stats of like 90% pass accuracy. But then it was, you know, we were patient in the build-up, waiting for the right pass, we played as a team. I saw Rashford smiling, which was amazing. You know, Rashford smiled playing, something I haven't seen in a long while. But hey, it was a good performance. Shout out Man United, up to 6th now. Our next challenge is Aston Villa. Well, we did a job on them in the first leg. Let's see if we'll be able to do the same job in the second leg. Yeah, on to Monday, yesterday night. Yeah, Brentford couldn't hold it. They went 1-0 up. But, you know, the wall of a dam can only hold the water for so long, because Manchester City kept on pushing and pushing, creating chance after chance after chance. And, you know, at the end of the day, the wall just had to break, and they won 3-0. Phil Foden hat-trick. You know, I saw the score I didn't really watch the game because I had to wake up early, come to work, so I couldn't have stayed up that late to watch the game. But when I woke up in the morning, so it was 3-0, and in my head I was like, ooh, Haaland has to be in the score sheet. You know, as an FPL fan, Fantasy Premier League fan, I was so happy because I thought Haaland was on the score sheet, and like I really saw a lot of points on Haaland, but it was a Phil Foden hat-trick, well deserved. I like Phil Foden. I'm a Three Lions fan, England fan. I think Harry Kane will. This is controversial, very controversial, but I have a feeling. This feeling that I have that Harry Kane will carry Champions League in Wembley, then carry the Euros in Wembley. I'm all for it, man. Love Harry Kane. I really want him to be successful. Yeah, it will be a match made in heaven. Or Jude Bellingham to win the Champions League at Wembley, then win the Euros at Wembley. But Jude Bellingham is still young. I just want Harry Kane to win something, man. That guy is one of the best strikers in the world. At the moment, he is the best striker in the world. Fuck Haaland. No, I'm sorry for cussing. But I don't think Haaland is as good as Hurricane. Hurricane to me is the best striker in the world. Um, yeah, on to the KPL. Finally, 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 Kenya Police absolutely obliterated Gor Mahia, destroying their unbeaten run. 3-1. Yeah, it was 3-1, and rumor has it the tickets was expensive. Okay, they are Kenya Police. You know the police in Kenya, just extortionist people. But yeah, I heard that the tickets were so expensive, but it was worth it because I was really looking forward to the day Gor Mahia would someone will end their unbeaten streak. I really hoped it was AFC Leopards, but now the walls are broken. Maybe some more losses will come their way. But hey, at least they are not unbeaten anymore. And AFC Leopards winning 2-0 in a beautiful game. Kariobangi Sharks with no teeth. They couldn't bite, man. They couldn't bite. And they should be nicknamed Kariobangi goldfish because they can't bite. Have you ever stuck your finger inside a fish's mouth? When it's dead, and like no teeth, can't bite you. They can't be sharks. They have no teeth. But hey, we beat them. You can only what's in front of you. We are up to 10th, coming up the league slowly but surely. I loved it, and this is very controversial, and I'm about to talk about a very sensitive topic on here. On 27th of January, Vince McMahon, CEO of WWE, was charged with a lawsuit was filed of sexual misconduct. I have the article here. Let me read it out for you. This is from the Hollywood Reporter. No, not the Hollywood Reporter. I saw it. I saw it on CNN and Al Jazeera. At first, it came from a source that to me was not credible. So I had to do some digging. Had a few conversations with some people, and apparently it's true. And I like how ESPN have put it. Mark Raymondi, an ESPN wrote. Vince McMahon, World Wrestling Entertainment longtime leader, allegedly paid out millions in hush money to former female wrestler with whom had a coercive sexual relationship and who was allegedly not brought back to WWE after spurning further sexual advances from the executive. According to the reports published on Friday in the Wall Street Journal, McMahon allegedly paid out $7.5 million to the former wrestler, who claimed that McMahon coerced her into giving him oral sex. Okay, some bad stuff there. Demoted her and then decided not to renew her contract in 2005 after she resisted further sexual encounters with him. Per the journal report, the wrestler and her lawyer reportedly negotiated a non-disclosure agreement with McMahon in 2018. Okay, I'll just give my opinion on this, and I'm not doing what I'm not defending whatever I'm reading right now, because as a man who has sisters and aspiring to be the father of a very beautiful daughter very soon, I'm not defending him, but at the end of the day, this woman has been taking hush money of about 12 million from 4 women. Apparently, I'm sorry I didn't read the head of the article, but the head of the article reports WWE Vince McMahon paid out a total of 12 million to 4 women to quiet sexual misconduct agreement. So for how long? How long was it? Let me just verify for you. Just a minute. Since it doesn't tell the amount of years, but in the article it says that Vince has been paying hush money. Obviously, hush money hash money hasn't is not something that is paid once. It's like a job. You know, when you find someone to pay you hash money, you're set for life, man. Just the checks keep rolling in. And if this woman was really genuine in her allegations and really wanted Vince to pay for what he has done, she wouldn't have taken the hash money. She would have just taken Vince to the court and worked it out there. But then she's been taking the hash money. Okay, in my opinion, this just sounds like Vince was like, I'm not paying this money anymore. I'm done with you extorting me. And then the woman was like, I will expose you. And then Vince was like, okay, expose me. So, you know, I I don't I don't defend sexual misconduct at work or anywhere. I do not defend it. I think it's wrong. But if you've chosen to take the route, the route, if you've chosen to take the route of being paid off, look at what Diddy did. P Diddy did with Cassie. Cassie took the payout, and Cassie went away and shut up. But then, if these things happened to Cassie back then, she always had a way out. Even when I hear Cassie talking, you always had a way out. You didn't take the way out because the money was too good and you are still enjoying it. If you're really genuine with your sexual allegations, don't take the hash money. Come out with your allegations as soon as you can. There are people who will help you. There are organizations out there who will help you. This lawsuit is already tainted because the woman took hash money. And what is the essence of hash money? Shut up money. I'm sorry if I offended anyone. You can leave your comments down below on whatever you think about the situation. But I'm not defending anyone. And if you've been sexually assaulted by anyone at any time, seek help. There are people out there who can help you. But I don't agree with taking hash money. Then after the money has stopped flowing, you're coming out with your charges. That's just being shady. Let's just call it for what it is. That's just being shady. And I'm not telling you not to seek help. But if you're taking the hash money, that means you are not wanting to seek help in the first place. And even watching WWE when I was a child, Vince just looked like a sexual assaulter. I'm sorry for not judging, but I saw this coming a mile away. I would watch WWE as a child, but you know, as a child, you're not interested in looking at people talk and talk and talk. You're just interested in the action. So every time people talk in my head, they were like blah 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 blah. But growing up and rewatching WWE episodes from the past, the way Vince McMahon talked, the way he looked, you know, he has this, you know, Prince William look, Donald Trump look, you know, Harvey Weinstein look. They all look the same. I'm not trying to say anything. I am really sorry for profiling if I sound like I'm profiling, and that was just a joke anyway. I'm not defending any sexual assault. Yeah, and I think I'll just end it at that. Yeah, the WWE was amazing, especially Friday Night SmackDown. You know, CM Punk has a broken arm. One of my favorite wrestlers of all time, CM Punk. But The Rock was back and the stare down with Roman. Oh man, that stare down was amazing. Whoa! WrestleMania 40 will be late. Io Sky and Bailey. Of course, that was I'm sorry, but I saw it coming. Io Sky versus Bailey. I didn't see Bailey going for replay. Rhea will whoop Bailey's. Yeah. But Io Sky, I don't like Io Sky. She doesn't have that champion aura in her. But I've been really longing for Bailey to come back into the spotlight. You know, I really wanted Bailey to come back into the spotlight. Anyway, that's it for my show. I didn't know it's 20 minutes in, but have a lovely week. I will be back with my predictions on Friday. Make sure you watch the channel. Make sure you watch my videos. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. Maybe we will. Yeah, that's it from me. Have yourself a lovely week. And oh, wait a minute. And even though I love The Rock, but